Well, it's a challenging time for schools as well, trying to make ends meet with this economy. The California Charity Bingo Association is up next to explain how saying B-I-N-G-O or something like that is a win-win for charities and education. That's just ahead.
Extracurricular activities, field trips, even arts in schools are all falling victim to budget cuts.
It breaks your heart. Charity bingo, though, may be a very valuable tool to fundraise and help bridge financial gaps. Principal Peggy Haskins and Booster Club President Topo Padilla join us to share more. First, tell us, for those that aren't familiar, about the California Charity Bingo Association.
The California Charity Bingo Association is a group of organizations throughout the Sacramento area and the rest of the state of California that have come together to fight for the right to be able to play bingo, for charities to exist. So it's a group of nonprofits, including seniors, people with disabilities, high schools like our organization ourselves, and we're just trying to stay the course to be able to play bingo in California.
Yeah, bingo's fun. Come on. How does playing bingo help community charities and booster clubs?
Well, extracurricular opportunities for our community at Bella Vista are a great key to hook kids into school and really get them excited about coming to school. And we have 25 groups at Bella Vista alone that benefit and keep these programs alive. So we benefit greatly at the school because these organizations can provide volunteers, community members, and parents who work bingo, and then they benefit directly by having access to funds to help fund either coaching stipends or the uniforms, or even grass seed and fertilizer to maintain our facilities.
Yeah, definitely.
And Topo, you know, you hear just the great memories for people that have been involved in extracurricular activities. How key is fundraising and bingo fundraising to make sure those continue at Bella Vista and also El Camino, for example?
Well, without this being a true number, it's around 80% of the funds that are raised in bingo take care of all the activities at school. For instance, at El Camino, there's approximately 20 sports and 20 other activities. Over 80% of the funding comes from parent-driven fundraisers. And this isn't anything more than a game that people can come play, that they want to come play. And they know that part of the money is going to a charity. So it is a huge part of it. And quite frankly, if bingo goes away, there's a lot of these groups that are going to go away. And I will tell you, at El Camino, for instance, we will be devastated, as well as the other schools and the disabilities and the senior gleaners participates in it. They'll be done. Their source of funding will be gone. Car
washes and bake sales only go so far.
Well, one thing that's really great about bingo is it's a steady stream, an avenue for the community members to go have a great time for $10 or $20. They can go have a great time and know that they're benefiting their local schools. And the schools know that they have this consistent source of revenue so that they can count on funding that coach's stipend for the entire season. They can count on being able to maintain the field throughout the entire school year. So a car wash, yeah, that's great. Maybe you make $100, maybe you make $300, but it really doesn't have the consistent source of income to maintain the year-round programs that we need.
How does the event happen and take place? Do parents, are they involved? Are students involved?
Well, they have to be 18 years old or older, so we do have some students who are able to work bingo, but primarily it's parents who will volunteer to work, and maybe a team such as boys basketball will sign up to work a night, and they'll provide a group of volunteers, and then that organization, the basketball organization, will receive the proceeds from that night towards their club's financial needs.
For people that aren't familiar with just how dire funding is for schools, you know, some schools have lost their arts program, field trips. Sometimes parents are asked for money. Does the bingo fundraising make sure that it's, you know, as you mentioned, a steady stream, but also helps kids whose parents maybe can't contribute $100 or $200 towards uniforms?
Absolutely. We have families in every school community who really couldn't participate in athletics if they didn't have this opportunity to have some funds available without their regular day job covering those costs. I know for some families it's not a problem for them to pay the cost of the uniform and whatever else is associated, but other parents really are happy to have the opportunity to go work bingo to offset the cost so that their kids can participate.
Is bingo fundraising in jeopardy?
It most definitely is, now more than ever. Unfortunately, we're in the battle of our lives right now. We have a case in federal court where the Indian tribes came against us, saying that the bingo we're playing, we have an electronic game of bingo that is for some people who can't go there and do the dauber. I was just at the hall the other day. The place was loaded with people having fun, and they have an electronic game of bingo. It's a 21st century game of bingo that plays it electronic. It just happens to look like a slot machine. So we're up against the fight of our lives right now in federal court, just trying to say, hey, we want to be able to play our dauber game of bingo, but we also want to be able to play this electronic form of bingo. And unfortunately, there's a powerhouse we're up against. And right now, we have aligned with all the other charities in our community and throughout the state to form this group, the Charity Bingo Association. And right now, we're at the fight of our lives, and we need all the help we can get.
How can people get more information about the California Charity Bingo Association?
Well, we have a website right now. It's www.savecharityBingo.org. And they can go there to learn more about it and see some videos and see who just is involved in this. Obviously, a lot more than we can fit in right here because we could spend all day on it. And we do need that help. So they can go there and you know what? Visit one of the halls. Go to that website, visit one of the halls, and you'll see, and you'll go and meet some of the funnest people. They're a hoot. Had a great time the other day just talking to people. And they can go there and help us out by playing bingo and sticking with us.
Topo, Peggy, thank you so much.
You're
and we wish
welcome.
you a
Thank
great
you.
school year
Yes.
and best of luck
And
to
good luck.
all the teams as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Some good information there.
I know. I like bingo.
Well, coming up, we love to read.
We like bingo and we like to read.